Hey guys, I've had a lot of questions about the two electric trucks that we have on order. By total coincidence, even though the Rivian has been on order for quite some time, it does appear that the Rivian and the Lightning are going to show up practically at the same time. Now I have some decisions to make, and let me know what you all think about this down there in the comment section below. Tell us what you think we should do. I'm not sure if I'm really going to be able to get both of them, even for some limited time, and then sell one on, or if I should just focus on one of these EV pickup trucks. But let's talk about what's going on here. So the Rivian R1T, ordered it quite some time ago. There have been lots of delays. It's finally here. My R1T has actually been built in Normal, Illinois, and it is being prepared to be shipped to the Bay Area right now. I ended up with an adventure package. It's the green one, the quad motor all-wheel drive, big battery pack, obviously, 21-inch road wheel and tire package, the black mountain interior color. I kind of wanted the green one, but at the end I made some decisions there and changed it to the black interior just in case I needed to resell it and someone didn't like the green one. It has the tow hooks and the power tonneau cover. I was really torn about whether to get that or not, or get the skid plates, etc., but that particular truck, $74,500 all in. Now, the Lightning, this has been interesting. It's been right on track this entire time. Ford's estimated production date came, and it actually was produced. It has actually been shipped. It has been shipped to Frontier Ford in Santa Clara, and then I logged into my Ford account. I'll show you a screenshot of this on your screen there, and sometime between the time the truck was shipped and now, Frontier Ford has added $10,000 of dealer markup onto the truck, which is, of course, what we have all been hearing about in the industry, these absolutely insane dealer markups. So ostensibly, this was an $81,000 truck, so, you know, definitely more expensive than the Rivian here, but kind of similar here. If you're buying an $81,000 truck, you can buy a $74,000 truck and vice versa, I would assume. But now it is magically a $91,084 truck before tax, title, license, and destination, of course. And of course, it still has that $1,695 destination charge on there. So I don't know exactly what's going to happen. I have, of course, squawked and complained about this dealer markup. Who knows what will happen with it? It does seem excessive. This is the definite benefit to the Rivian here, is that even though current pricing on the Rivian is pretty high, higher than my guaranteed price since I placed the order so long ago, Rivian is honoring the price and they don't have dealers, so they're not charging a dealer markup. That is the price, very much like Tesla. Now, obviously, there are pros and cons to either of these trucks. I have driven the Lightning. I have been driven in the Lightning. I have driven the Rivian, but for a very short amount of time. That was a very early pre-production truck. Honestly, I'm pretty torn. There are pros and cons to either one. The Rivian is going to be a little bit easier to park. It is a little bit smaller. It's a mid-sized truck. Length is not too much shorter than the Lightning. The Lightning is a bigger actual half-ton truck with more real half-ton truck-like features as the bed size that you would expect in a half-ton truck. The front cargo area, the frunk, is a little bit bigger. Its load-in height is a little bit lower, making that a bit more convenient. The interior, it's not as premium as the Rivian. The Rivian really feels like what would happen if Jeep decided to make a Grand Cherokee electric truck. That kind of fits with the parts quality, the vibe, etc. that we find in the Rivian. Rivian doesn't have CarPlay. That's kind of a bummer. Kind of wish it did. Both of these trucks are rated for over 300 miles of range, 314 miles of range in the Rivian, 320 in the Ford. Honestly, pretty darn similar there. They have relatively similar towing capabilities. The payload rating in the F-150 Lightning can be a little bit higher, however. In a world where you have a pre-order on a Rivian like I do, and these trucks end up pretty similarly priced, I think it's a really tough decision. I can say, however, that if I cannot get that dealer markup knocked off of the Lightning from Frontier Ford, then I'm absolutely not buying that one. $91,000 that truck, that just doesn't make any sense. $10,000 of dealer markup, absolutely no thank you. I would definitely go with the Rivian. But on the other hand, if you're placing an order today, the Rivian is quite a bit more expensive than it was for original reservation holders. That's something that I complained about once upon a time, and they reversed all those charges for early reservation holders. But if you're buying one now, keep that in mind. Now, there are going to be less expensive versions of the R1T coming at some point soon. Part of the reason it is more expensive is because it's a 4-motor truck. It's a lot more complicated than the 2-motor truck from Ford. If you're planning on taking your truck off-roading, you want some of those extra features that can be given to you by that 4-motor setup, it's definitely very, very fast, then obviously the Rivian is the only way to go. Also, things like the air suspension, the more dedicated off-road gadgets and gizmos that are available from the factory, some of the extra camping accessories from the factory, all that kind of innovative stuff that Rivian has done with the R1T, you're only going to find it there. there. You're not going to find it in the Lightning. At any rate, let me know what you think about all that down there in the comment section, and let's just take a poll. What do you think is going to happen here? Which do you think is going to arrive first? Which one do you think I'm going to end up with? Or are the stars going to align and maybe we try and end up with both for a limited time only? Let me know what you think about that down there, and I'll see all of you later.